Hi, welcome to my studio. This is part 2 of the Red Apple project. It's going to cover toning of the canvas and the blocking in stage. Now I time-lapsed this so as to not bore you to tears, but I'm going to stop in the middle at some point and explain to you about the composition and what I'm doing and why I'm making the decisions I'm making. So let's have a look. All right, let's do this. I am toning my 30 by 40 inch stretched canvas with acrylic paint, which I don't always do, but I'm so jonesing to get started on this project. I really just didn't want to wait for it to dry. So I'm using ultramarine blue, raw umber, and I'm using some of the Liquitex medium for acrylics, just to give it a nice transparency. A lot of brush strokes are being seen, just a lot of variation of texture and modeling. So we will be ready to start. The blocking in stage. Always a lot of energy has to go into this, a lot of consideration of composition, which I'm going to tell you a little bit about in a minute, but I'm using a very limited palette. So it's titanium white, ultramarine blue, little violet, and raw umber. And this is really all about value. So your 1 to 10 little value chart, I'd say study it, because this is what this is all about on this particular painting. So if you get one value wrong, then the thing next to it's going to be wrong, and it's just really a trickle effect of mistakes. So I'm going to take a little break here in just a second and explain to you about your opportunity for composition. I wanted to take this moment to talk a little bit about when you are working with fabric in your still life. And this is what this whole thing was about. It's not about the apple, it's about the fabric and how abstract fabric is when you start scrunching it around and creating folds and shadows and lines that are creating a composition that makes your eye travel a certain way through the painting. So when I'm looking in the little lens of the camera during the photo shoot, I can consider everything, all the placements of the objects, the lighting, this, that, and the other. But when you're looking through that little lens, it squishes your big cosmic art power. So when you get to this stage, it's easier to see the strengths and weaknesses in the composition. So I'm just taking a skinny minute here to just make sure it's as strong as it can be. So if I have to alter a line here and there or a shadow to make my eye travel more comfortably through the composition, then I'm going to make those changes now. And after that, I'm going to carry on with the blocking in stage, and we'll regroup after that. So back to the blocking in. We're going to put the red apple in last. And remember, folks, no detail yet. That will be part 3. Very excited to get to that stage, and that is the modeling stage. So I have made a few changes with the composition. Still a couple of little things nagging at me, but we'll get back into it. Can't wait to see you for part 3.